Hey guys, welcome back. You were probably wondering what in the world is going on. Well, we have got a packed video. Um, so I've got all these molds out, plus I have like 8 or 9 of my own that I need to pour that I just made, so I can get those out by next week. So all these molds that are over here that you guys can't see, those, I've got some molds over here. These right here, I am going to do with UV resin first. This one, maybe this one, I'm not quite sure yet, but this, and I still hadn't decided, excuse me, I still hadn't decided on this either. I may just pour pink glitter in here. But anyway, so I have out 3 of my Bond Crafter. I have got the black, the pink, and the gray. And this is pearlescent. And then I have 6 of the Let's Resin. I've got a pink, I've got the light purple, a light blue, a white, and I've got Bond Crafter's white too, because I haven't used the Let's Resin brand yet. And I've got a green in the Let's Resin. I haven't used these, so I don't know what they look like. So I pulled out, that's why I pulled out my Bond Crafter, because I already know what those look like because we've used them before. So I'm going to set those off over here to the side. And that's going to be for these 2 here. This one that says Happy Easter, and it's got little flowers on it. And I'm assuming that's his little tail, and that's his nose. So, and then so this mold is probably also this one here is going to get glitter, and I still haven't found a brown for this, so I don't really know what I wanted to do. My bunny in white, and then the little cart maybe in a light brown. But I don't know. I may change the theme of this one up. I'm not sure. I do have out 2 browns. I've got a Coca Mocha and the chocolate from Baltic Day pigment pastes. And then I've pulled out some of my glitters, my favorite glitters. Now this one is called Glass Slipper, and it is gorgeous. And it's by Glitter Craze. And that's how much I like it, because I've had these for quite some time. But and then I've got from Peachy Olive, I've got my Chunky Parabatai, but I don't know which one of these really I want to use. They're kind of the same almost, except for this one's got more silver shards in it, and this one's just white with a light blue and pink and all that. So hadn't decided on that yet. The rabbits here, I haven't decided on really what I want to do with those yet either, but I did pull out some more glitters. I've got Peony by Chase Ray. I've got Wish by Chase Ray. Creamsicle by Chase Ray. We got Petunia, also by Chase Ray. And we've got Buttercup by Chase Ray. So, definitely got a lot of glitters pulled out, which, yeah, if you see my glitter collection, you would understand this ain't even, this is just what I've got stored elsewhere, not even in my room. So I haven't decided really, don't have a plan, gonna be flying by the seat of my pants on this one, but so I think what I'm gonna do first is I think I'm gonna do the resin, so that way I can get it out of my way, even though I'm gonna have to mix up more, but I still think that's what I'm gonna do this first, so I can get it out, get it up and get it out of my way. So, and I'm going to use Fast Set because it's Friday night and I'm running behind because I've been dealing with molds all week. So let's do this little guy because I wanted to make him white. And I may just make this whole thing white because I think that would be kind of cute. And then, no, because I'm doing glitter. Okay, so I need white. Well, you know what? Because that's got blue in it. It don't really matter. I think that'd be fine. Oh, I don't want to put glitter in that cup, though. We're going to do we want to do glass slipper? Or do we want to do the chunky parabatai, guys? Which one? Which one? Which one? I think the parabatai, because I really like it. And I wanted white. Look at that glitter. Can y'all see how gorgeous that is? I mean, there is no glitter, I will tell you, like peachy olive and chase ray. Just gonna put it out there for you now. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Gorgeous. Well, I would say that's pretty gloopy. That might be a little too gloopy. Oh my goodness. Well, it's not. That's for sure. It's bound to work, right? If it's that snotty, we're gonna see. The little basket poured because I don't really know what I really wanted to do the basket in a different color. I want to go with something that's going to match. Well, it's all going to match. It's not. I'm trying to keep that. I don't think that's going to work for me. Do we want to do pink, blue, yellow? Maybe a light purple. Maybe that petunia. Or we could even do peach. Which one do y'all think? I think we'll do the peach because it'll bring out that little peachy color that's in that parabatai there, I think. Yeah, these are all the kinds of glitters that I used when I was doing tumblers. I used the best of the best when I did tumblers. So, if y'all want some really good glitters, high quality glitters, and not, you know, high flash, high sparkle, real good high quality, peachy olive and chaseray. Those are my two favorite glitter stores of all time. And I'm not affiliated with them in no way. It's just, I have bought it so much that I stand by it. Because when I tell you high quality, they are very, very high quality glitters. Look at that sparkle, guys. Amazing. I love their glitters. And they have a like a subscription where you could do, you know, a subscription and get your subscription every month, where you could get new glitters every month. I'll have to show y'all my craft room one day, because when I tell you, I've got every, well, I haven't bought any in a while, but I have every single, or I did, glitter that, the, oh my geez, what am I trying to say, guys? That Peachy Olive has. I had every glitter that they made. Like I said, I haven't bought any glitters in quite a while because I got off the Tumblr thing for a while, and then I started doing molds, and I don't really use glitter that much now in my molds. And why, I don't know, because I love glitter, and I've got some gorgeous glitters. I just don't know why I don't use them. I need to start so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because, man, when I tell you, their glitters are the bomb. And I'm hoping that this resin is not sitting up over here in this cup. Good. Because I need some more of this orange over here. Some more of my snot. This, I mean, this stuff is just like, blech. I mean, it works, don't get me wrong, but just the snotty, slimy, I just, yeah, I mean, I have to say though, I mean, it does work, but if you can get past the slimy, gooey mess. Okay, let's see. Now that I've got this one done, I want to try to fix right in here, if I can, with this snot. Because those really look like his hands right here. Well, I know he ain't got hands, but he's got paws. Okay. Now I'm hoping I'm going to be able to move this little guy. You know what I mean? And I know I had plenty of glitter in there, so I don't know what's going on with that clear spot right there. Because I know I had plenty of glitter in this little guy. Plop, plop. Okay, so let me see if I can move this. I may have to get my spatula though to do it. But thank God I have one. Looky here. Somebody, and I pinned the comment the other day, and this is for all you other resiners, people out there that we do resin, that have to transfer, you know, stuff because of course, you know, our tables aren't ever big enough with everything that we do. I had a little lady suggest, and I don't know if she's a subscriber or not. I don't know if she's subscribed, but however, even if she didn't, I mean, her intel was wonderful. I love what she told me. So she was saying that on the, so anyway, she was saying to get one of those pizza. What in the world was that just fell? Oh God, please tell me nothing fell over there. Whew. She was saying to get one of those big pizza things that the pizza places use. You know, that they stick in their oven and pull the pizza out and things. And I'm like, you know what? That is a wonderful idea. I would have never in a million years thought of that. All right. So now, oh darn, I don't have any darn cups over here. You gotta start thinking of some other colors that I could mix up a black and white. You know. Okay, I need that for this brown. I do need a little bit for pink. Let me grab a little bit for this pink for his little nose, because he's got to have some for his nose. And I'm probably going to need all that though. Let me just pour a little bit in here and make a paste. Don't need much. Just enough to make a paste. Okay. Oh, I am going to be so messy. Ugh. Everything's going to be so sticky. Ugh. Can't stand that. And I'm going to go ahead and do all the little noses. If I got enough to do all of them. Might need to make up some more. This maybe. Now this little nose here may be tricky with him being propped up. Okay. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Just stay there, little guy. I'm fixing to get the brown in. You just stay there and be pretty. I'm fixing to pour the brown. Oh, I didn't say I was doing the coffee, did I? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, because we want a brown bunny rabbit. Well, he's going to be a little more than brown, but he's still going to be pretty. Look at that. Look, 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 look at that sparkle. Is that not gorgeous? Yep, it's heating up on me now. For sure. I poured it in that cup. Okay, a little drop or 2 or 3. And I still got to use that other to make up some more of this yellow or orange, whatever it was. I think it was orange, wasn't it? Peachy color. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get that in its nose. A little bit of pink ain't going to hurt nothing. And I'm going to push that back, hopefully, so it doesn't. Okay, I've got to make up. I've got to make up this orange, because if I don't, I'm going to miss my side of it to get it in there. And that I don't want to do, because I need it like now. Because my brown is closing in on my orange, so I want to get that. I'm gonna set that right there, because I don't use those for my glitters and things. You know, that's already like that. I don't think that's gonna sink, so I'm not gonna gloopify this right here, because I don't think, and this is the back, so you're not gonna, Well, we may be having more than one little brown bunny rabbit. Which will be okay. I mean, who don't like brown bunny rabbits? Okay. Just don't know what I'm going to put this in. Let's see, what did I do that? I did that white. I'm going to do this, probably this peachy color, since I've got enough of it left. And I think I want to do this one here. The little egg shape. Okay. Now that's done. So really all I'm doing right here is just painting this on and then having to go in and kind of clean up as I go, because you know you got to do thin layers, so just keep that in mind when you are doing something like this with UV resin. You got to do thin layers, and then you just got to keep going over it and going over it and all that. So I am probably going to put you guys on a fast forward so you don't have to sit through this painstaking process here. And we're just gonna gently, not real rough because I don't want to scratch your mold, And like I said, these come in handy for things like this. And it doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it's somewhat scuffed up. You know, just for something to adhere, for that resin to adhere to the deal. But you've got a round edge too, so you can use the round to get in those places right there around the edge. Just be gentle so you don't accidentally scratch your mold, which 9 times out of 10 these molds aren't very good anyway. When you get them, they're generally all scratched up by the time you get them anyway. But you just kind of want to scuff it up a little bit. Whoops. I mean, I know I'm scratching my mold up, but it's, like I said, it's okay. It's not the end of the world with that mold. And then you're just going to take a little bit of alcohol, and you're going to wipe and make sure you clean your mold while you're cleaning this too. Just be careful and don't knock anything loose as you're doing this, but you want to get all the debris out of your mold and off the piece. Probably just get a Q-tip and go around it real good in these hard to reach areas, just so I don't knock anything loose. And it's going to be dull because of course you just sanded it, so don't, once you put your resin over it, it's going to shine back up. Okay guys, what I'm probably going to do, this is going to have to be a 2-part video. Because it's already 9 o'clock and I've still got to do editing and all that stuff, and hopefully get this video out by 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So I'm going to do what I can do tonight for a little bit longer, and then I'll probably finish the rest of it up, and then probably if I can, I'll release it on Monday. That way it'll be a two-part thing. But this one's ready. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. I do have a little bit of overage right here where I spilt on his nose. And I'll probably go around this with some kind of marker, because it didn't really turn out as pretty as I'd hoped, but it's because of the glitter, you can't really, you can't really see it, but it's fine though. I've got plenty of markers over here that I can alright guys, if y'all don't go, I'm fixing to spank your honeys. Go get in the bed and behave with your little mean selves. Oh, these little dogs, they driving me nuts. I'm going to go ahead and get all this poured and get this done. And then I'm probably going to call it a night because my dogs are driving me crazy. I've got 4. I'm going to go ahead and do 10 ounces. Do I want to do 10? No, I'm going to stick with 8. And if that's not enough, then I can always mix it more, but I don't want to have too much. I thought about making some resin paper with what was left over, but I may do that. We'll do that on a different video. I've got to get this done and because I've got to have a video for y'all tomorrow. And if I keep messing around, we're not going to have a video. And I've got to have some kind of video. This might be the only video it is, but I've got to have something. So, that being said, I got to have a video. And what made me think of resin paper, because when I pulled this cup from earlier, I was, I already put all my stuff up. I was picking all the bits off the side, and that's what made me think of the resin paper. But I pulled out some glitters. I pulled out some micas to do these in. And then once they're cured, I'll work on, you know, fixing them up and decorating them and all that, and hopefully we're going to have some kind of video. Okay, now I don't know how much any of this holds, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it by ear. And I really need bigger cups, but however, I don't have bigger cups, and I should have melted that in alcohol before I did that. Why did I not even think? Y'all better go to bed, because I don't know what you're doing, rowing around the house like a bunch of banshees, but I'm pretty sure you're up to no good. Y'all just went outside. Don't think I want that much. Let's try that much. Let me get this done and we'll go to bed. These dogs, I don't, honestly, guys, do y'all have dogs that are like this? That they basically dictate to you when you got to go to bed? Because These little dogs, I tell you what, they don't give it up. They're on a schedule, and they, you know, I mean, they just like, mm-mm. That, I bet, is a piece of dried resin. I can almost guarantee you it is. Yes, it is. Not what I want in my piece. Mama, y'all fixing to get in trouble. You better go lay down. I went and turned the TV on for them, put them in the bed, and they've been laying there for a pretty good while. But now the little turds want to get up out of bed. And they fixing to get on my nerves, is what they fixing to do. And they fixing to upset they mama. Because, I mean, they just all over this darn house. I don't know what they doing. But they, trust me, these two, I can guarantee you they up to no good. I can guarantee you these little boogers are up to no good. They said this was a super white, but I ain't seeing no super white on this thing for this color. That's what I ain't seeing. Yeah, that's definitely not super white. I don't know where they come up with that, but it's definitely not. It says silver white, features intensive pearl luster. Well, it's see-through. It don't even look like a, and it could be because maybe I just didn't mix enough. Probably should have mixed more, but I didn't. Let me get this moved out of my way. Get this put over here on this heat mat. I probably shouldn't put it on the heat mat just yet, but I believe it's still on, and it is. I don't guess it will really hurt anything other than if I have bubbles, but we shall see. keep an eye on it. I didn't dome it real good because I wanted to be able to put a back layer on it. All right, now for the next go round, which I think I'm going to do this one. And I was going to do this. I was going to do this in a different color. And I don't remember what color I was wanting to do it in. Okay, let me have a cup for this. Don't know how much I'm going to need for either one of these. Let's do this. This is called Sugar, and it's by SOC Glitters. But she unfortunately is no longer in business as far as a glitter company anyway. She closed her glitter shop, and she was a tumbler maker. She's got a YouTube channel. She's got well, she had a Tumblr channel. I think she still got it. And then she does her family channel that she does. Oh, I gotta spray that. I really didn't want to do that one in glitter. I wanted to do that one in mica. I think I'll just do this one in the glitter, because I really don't want to do that one. I want to do that one in mica powder. I'm just kind of doing a little bit at a time because I don't want to mix up. Oops. I don't want to mix up too much and have overage, because I don't need overages right now. I need to be dead on the money. Oops, I'm making a mess. I have seriously thought myself about getting into the glitter business. Because we don't really have a whole lot of glitter companies here. Oops, in Texas. We had one, and they didn't stay, and they had a YouTube channel, but they didn't stay in business very long. A couple of months, a few months, more than 2 for sure, but it might have been about 6 months. And then I don't know what happened. I know I bought some glitters from them, but they I didn't care for them at all. They just didn't seem like good quality glitters to me. And that's just my opinion, you know. And I try to buy from small businesses because, you know, I know I'd rather buy from somebody small than a corporate giant. That's like um, my epoxy that I use for my tumblers. It's a girl, she's a tumbler maker, and she now owns her own epoxy side of it, and that's who I buy my epoxy from for my tumblers. Is her. I don't. But she's a small business, and that's what I like to do. I like to support small businesses. In fact, the lady that I was just talking about, that SOC, her name's Sandy. It's Sandy's Organized Chaos and Sandy's Organized Chaos Crew. She's doing a business now that is basically kind of secondhand side of it, and she buys all kinds of different things. It's not just one specific, you know, thing. And I just bought several items off of her, and I'm telling you, when I say she name brand, she's got a pair of vintage Levi orange tag jeans on her eBay store that were from in the 70s. So that was my era. That's when I was born. So can you imagine what those pants are probably worth? Probably more than what she's even asking for them. So I'm trying to think of the name of her store. It's I think it's JS or JNS Treasure Trunk, something like that. You guys go check her out. She's got a lot of cool stuff, but I bought I bought quite a few vintage pieces, not clothing, but got all that. Now I just gotta spritz it, get it over to the other table. These little flippers come in pretty handy. I'm not even gonna lie. Now the pizza thing would probably come in a lot handier, especially for big items, because there's been a lot of times that I've got some huge things to move and can't get them moved. Like, what is it? There's some molds. I don't know if it's from Julie's collection, Julie's molds, or if it's from Molds and Shapes. I'm not really sure, but it's one of them, and that mold, or the molds, they're so big I think it's Julie's though, because I've got some of her big ones. And that, it is so hard to move. And once you get it, once you got it in your hands or on your table, you can bet that it's going to stay there because you're not going to move it. Trust me. Floating mica in it. That's what I was trying to say. Because we don't want any floating mica powder. And I got to get my lid back on here. And my hands are sticky. Hey guys, we're back. Time to demold all of this. I don't know how much of this I'm going to get finished because it is Sunday and I'm supposed to have this video out already, but we're going to work on the ones that I know. Oh, I got a little bubble. Oh, he's cute. I don't really like it kind of done the colors a lighter color. Not really too keen on that. I don't know, I may do something with that. And here's this. It finally cured up, so this one is ready to go. And then this, I just got to glue it onto here, and then that sits on there like that. And then you can put flowers or whatever, and I'm hoping it sits. It does sit in there. Well, probably once it's glued. Let's see. I know I have some. Oh, I got B7000. Got all kinds of that stuff. I'm hoping it's gonna hold it good enough, because I don't really particularly care for this B7000. It's kind of hard to see that with this white. Guess I should have laid it on the table so I could see it, huh? Okay. Lay it on there, line it. Oh, nope. Line it up. And then I gotta paint him in. See, I do not like this glue. I should have just got out my B6000 or my E6000, whatever you call it. or just use my liquid fusion, because that probably would have been better than this garbage. Okay, then I'm gonna lay it over here and let it dry for a little bit. It doesn't take long. And then of course, like I said, here's that little heart. Not really gonna do much to this. It was just an extra. Okay, let's see this little rabbit. I hope I do not have any bubbles. I am so tired of bubbles. I got some right here in the ear, but don't think we're going to see that anyway. So I do have some trimming to do. Probably this one. Can't remember if I poured this one with that resin. I could have sworn I calculated that resin right. So yeah, I'm not even gonna mess with these pieces here. I'm just gonna toss them, because there's really no way to save them if they're not cured. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. You can't save something that's not been, you know. Okay guys, we're back. It has been a roller coaster. I kid you not. Everything that'll go wrong was going wrong. So we got what we got. And it's already 9 o'clock and I still have not got this video out yet. So yeah. Alright, so this is finished. I didn't do anything to it. I don't know what was going on. I couldn't get my rhinestones to stick. I don't know if there's something wrong with my liquid fusion. Have no idea. Couldn't get them to work. Tried them on different pieces. Still couldn't get them to stick. So I just went ahead and said, forget it. We're going to go with what we got. So here's the little rabbit that I did the UV resin into. And he's finished and ready to go. And I need to do a back coat on him. And I may do that later. Here's the little bunny tray that I did. I just pulled him out from underneath the UV light, because I did his feet and his tail and his little nose and his ears. He doesn't have eyes, of course, but I'm gonna probably order some more new liquid fusion, and see if that's not what was going on, and then I'll probably put some eyes on him. Here's this little bunny. He's cute. Even with all the problems we had with all the letters falling off and everything else, finally got that thing all done and finished, and I need to do a back coat on it because it's kind of rough on the back, but other than that, he's ready to go. Yeah, we got a few bubbles, but out of the problems that I've had, I'm not even, yeah, I mean, lucky this is even getting a video. Here's this. Out of the 3, I managed to do this one. I don't know what is going on with all the little bitty micro bubbles. The only thing I can think is I'm gonna have to do a back coat on this one because I had to sand it. I need to get these back. I still haven't put it on my little seedling heat mat. Usually I used to keep all my epoxy on a little seedling heat mat, and so it kept it kind of thin, my part B, so that helped with bubbles. So with that being said, I need to get my thing back out so I can get my stuff back on the mat. I was gonna rhinestone around all 3 of this one and the others. I don't know what I even did with them, but I was going to rhinestone around them, and I still will, but I've got to figure out what is going on with why my rhinestones won't stick. And then there's this one, and of course, like I said, with this one, you can either leave the hearts in, or you can do it to where when you pour it, just keep it under the hearts and your hearts will be punched out. I didn't do that because if you put flowers in here, I don't want to see the stems. If you put lights in here, I don't want to see all the lights, the strings and all that. So that's why I did mine the way I did mine. And trimmed that up. And I finished this one that goes to this. I kind of sanded it down a little bit so it would be a little bit more rounded. So hopefully it would sit in there. But I've got to find I've got some rhinestone stuff, and I'm probably going to go around that. But if I do, it's not going to fit in here, and I sanded that down so it would fit in this like it's supposed to. I still didn't get it completely round, but I did my best. I tried. So there's that. Or it could even stand up. Well, I've already tried to stand it up on its own. It's not going to stand up on its own unless, the only way I think that it would stand up on its own, you would have to put two of these together to make it thicker, and then it would probably stand up on its own. But I think it's more or less made for that little thing right there. Oh, here's the other two bunnies. Okay, so here's these two. I didn't do anything with this one because I messed up this one. I've tried to paint around it. That didn't go as planned. I tried to rhinestone it, but it was not, it just wasn't sticking, guys. I don't know if anybody's got any ideas to why it was not sticking. Link it in the comments, because I'd like to know why my liquid fusion was not sticking. So, and then here's the cherry blossoms. I just went in with some darker marker and put the dark pink highlights in there. And so, yeah, that's what we got, guys. Out of everything that I poured, like I said, this is the stuff that I was able to, salvage. The one that I poured in this last night, and the other one, the other brown one like this, was poured out of the same of this, and it was no good, because remember I messed up on the ratio when I was pouring it, and I thought I had the mixture right when I added the 1.5 ounces. Well, apparently it wasn't 1.5 ounces. Apparently it was only either 1 ounce that I needed, and I did 1.5 ounces. But anyway, this didn't cure, so it went in the garbage. It was still flimsy even after pouring it yesterday or last night, and it being a 4-hour epoxy. So I knew it wasn't going to cure. So the ones that didn't cure, I just threw them in the trash. Can't do anything with them. That is it. I am going to try to do videos. Don't quote me, guys. But I am going to try to get some videos out tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to be releasing videos just randomly until I get all my molds poured, because these are for Easter. So I want to get those out in case somebody wants to buy one and get it poured, whatever. So I know I'm running behind, but it's just me, so I don't have any help, so it's just me. So you guys will just have to bear with me. And so yeah, But that's it, guys. That's it for the video. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Um, uh, all of my uh, discount codes, everything is linked in the description box. We'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.